It is pouring with rain outside in Milton Keynes, but we thankfully are in the Simply Race venue, right in the centre of Milton Keynes for the Racelogic VBOX Sim event. It's absolutely awesome to be here. There's so many fantastic content creators and YouTubers that I'm going to be racing against tonight. And it's not just racing for fun. It hopefully will be a lot of fun, but there is also a prize up for grabs. There is a VBOX Sim package that we're all going to be fighting for. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very fun night. Let's jump into the action. First win of the night. Very, very good. Right, first practice session up. Renault Clio at Donington National. Let's see what everyone's got to offer. So the first practice session's over. We're currently P1, definitely more time in it, but I know that a lot of the other guys can get a lot quicker as well. So it's close enough that we're going to have a very, very good race, but let's hope we can come out on top. So I'm seeing an amazing battle behind me for P2. They're properly scrapping, and just every time I get a chance to look on a straight, I'm able to watch, which is good, but that's helping me. They're just scrapping, I'm increasing the lead and getting near the halfway point. It's looking good for race one. Very happy with that first race. We managed to take the win. Pretty close in the end, sketchy stuff, but we got it done, so the perfect start to the night. How you get on, did you get wiped out in that first corner?
Yeah, I pulled back across, but someone still there in the move, it was clear, so I got spun round on the grass side.
Well, firstly, thanks for coming. You know, we think we're fairly well known in the real world of motorsport. Pretty much industry leaders, I'd say, regarded as that in most countries. And then one of the things that we do is we test everything, and we came up with the ability to test our products in the sim world. And then because the sim world's getting bigger and bigger, we thought, well, why not let's make that available to the community? And initially we brought out the VBOX Sim Pack, which uses our real world lap timer, so you can take that, have it on your sim rig, and then put it back in your race car and switch it. So it's really designed for those race drivers who also practice on the sim. A few games were a bit tricky. You know, some of the software, the way they do things is very quirky, so to be able to come up with something that works across lots of different platforms, that was the real challenge. It's great to be able to give people access to this, particularly any sim racers who've got aspirations to go into the real world. I mean, you mentioned about the fact that it works the same in real world as it does in the sim, and you can even take your real world data, if you've got any, and compare it to your sim data, and then you can change your sim model to better reflect your real car. The idea of the event was just to do something for the community, have a bit of a fun with it, give you guys access to something that you can tell your community about that they might not otherwise be aware of, because I'm aware that, you know, for a lot of people it's not a cheap purchase, and so that people want to know what they'd be getting and if it's going to be for them and if it'd be worth it. And I think you guys do a really good job of showing what's possible, and I just hope everyone has a good time and has a chance to network. I was lucky enough to work on GT Academy for a number of years, so I'm very aware of how you can go and make that transition from sim to real world. I think that's been well proven now, but for old timers like me, actually going the other way, there are things that I find that I'm missing that mean I struggle to do a complete lap. But you know, maybe after this, maybe I need to look at it again.
Right, so race 2 up next. We're going to be doing the GT1 Corvettes around Watkins Glen. This is an epic combo, so I'm interested to see how it feels, and let's see if we can make it 2 out of 2. So we have just over a second covering the top 9, but I've managed to put it on pole again by just over 2/10, so it's looking good. Very competitive field though, a lot of people very, very close to the top, so if I get caught up in a battle, I think it's anyone's win, but let's see if I can just get my head down and try and escape at the front again. That was a close call, but we hung on. just got to maintain the gap. It's Ryan once again in P2. Actually, no, it's not. It's Martin Grady who's taking P2. So they're having another good battle, but I've got a big gap, so it's just staying calm, keeping on going. So I've done it enough times in the Traxion channel where I thought the race was over a lap early, so I wanted to be extra safe. But it turns out it was over, so we got the win. That one was certainly a tougher challenge because the Corvette is just an absolute beast. You have to be mentally concentrating the whole way through to keep it all together, especially through the fast chicane. But we got there in the end, another win. I got very lucky at turn 1 as well. I was tagged, you may have seen it, but just managed to save it. And then again, the first few laps, I built the gap. Then Martin Grady got up to second, and again, I just began to edge away from him, slowed it down a little bit at the end, and he found his rhythm, which is really good to see. But all in all, I mean, that's 2 wins out of 2. I'm on track, guys, I'm on track. Can I make it 3 wins out of 3, though? We're going to find out soon.
It's been brilliant. I mean, I had a little bit of a mechanical failure on the first run, but then I randomly got put into P3, but we'll see what happens with that. But the second race, I was looking to try and catch up to you from P4, and I just didn't quite have the pace. But I do want to get you back for Valencia still, so we'll see what happens in the next one. The sensitivity of the wheel is the big thing that I'm struggling with. It's having to get used to that because it's slight turns rather than a full 90-degree wheel where I can just go like this and like that. And a load cell. I don't use a load cell, so this is my first time using a load cell again in like 4 years maybe. So yeah, quite a learning experience for sure. I'm feeling good about this one because I did practice this one at home and I felt okay at home. It's just whether the load cell works for me. If it does, I'm coming for you.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully I'll see you then. Right then, in the USF 2000 for the final race, Red Bull Ring, it's going to be close. So quali 3 done, and I've been usurped. Matt has taken pole position by a good 3 or 4 tenths. I'm really not feeling as comfortable in this combo. The pace is okay, there's more in it, but we definitely have a race in our hands this time, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, it's not going to be. Well done to Matt, taking the win. Couldn't quite make it 3, but with 2 wins in a second, should be enough to take the victory for the event. That race was so much fun, just epic.
In third place, with a total of 37 points across the 3 races, was Matt. If you'd like to come forward. In second place, only just ahead on 40 points across the 3 races, was Ryan. And our runaway victor on 57 points overall was John. And also, overall prize was the VBOX Sim Pack, which is effectively the software that you've all been using in the VBOX Sim, but with the addition of the lap timer that you can put on your sim rig or use in the real world and get all the same data. Congratulations, enjoy it. Good luck.
So it's been a superb night here at Simply Race. Didn't quite manage to get all 3 wins, but 3 fastest laps, 2 poles, 2 wins, and of course I managed to win the competition, so a massive thank you to Racelogic for the VBOX. It was also just a great evening of socialising as well, great to meet fellow content creators and sim racers, lots and lots of lovely people. I'm really looking forward to watching all their videos of this event as well. But that's going to be it from me today, so until next time, thanks for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great day.